Ashe. Happy Monday. Happy Moon Day. The moon governs Cancer. Emotions, how you feel, that's water energy. A lot of people have what they call the Monday blues, okay? The blues normally describe your emotions as feeling blue, okay? Blue is, for some people, is low, okay? Low vibrational, not highly energetic, kind of cold, okay? All right, so this is going to be a collective reading. All right, if you want to book a private reading, the details are in the description. Um, I don't really have a specific theme, but I am going to use, I'm going to start out with this Love Oracle deck and see what messages come out. All right, so we have at the bottom of the deck, we have Shining Sign, shining like shining bright. Trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart, okay? This person is looking up at the sky. There's all types of signs and signals that represent glimmers of shining light, sparks of light, okay? So for some of you, you could be, I mean, and they're everywhere. If you look, there's practically specks of light everywhere. So the signs are everywhere, okay? They are right in front of your face. We have Fool's Gamble. Beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfall. Absolutely. We got Playful Innocence. Embrace a childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. Okay. Interesting. All right, so we got Shining Sign, trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. All right, let's see. Trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. All right, let's see. Let's get some messages from the universe since we're talking about trusting in the universe. All right, let's see what messages from the universe. All right, we have prioritize self-healing right now. Put your needs above others for once. It's time to focus on you. Self-healing takes time and a lot of self-love. Okay, so right here, this message is saying follow your heart, trust in the universe, and the universe is saying you need a lot of self-love. Okay, remember, open wounds don't heal into scars overnight. Take the time you need in order to feel happier and healthier within yourself. There is no rush, right? Divine timing. Trust in the universe's plan. Okay, follow your heart. We have, of course, you will make mistakes, but the biggest one would be not to try. You have nothing to lose. This thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. We are here to support you. So a lot of messages that the universe is here to support you, okay? Let's get one more messages from the universe, okay? If you find yourself constantly seeing recurring numbers or words, it is a sign that you are being supported, cared for, and divinely protected by the universe. Beautiful things are about to happen to you. That's the overall theme of this message right here, shining sign. And remember, the signs are each spark of light that you see. Those are the signs. They each represent a sign from the universe, okay? So we have... if you find yourself constantly seeing recurring numbers, so let's pull some angel numbers here. And let's see. At the bottom of the deck, we have 44. I am supported. Your angels are encouraging you to continue on your present life path with diligence and determination, and even greater success will come in the future, okay? 444, I am protected. So trust in the universe, okay? Trust in the universe. Pay attention to the signs. I always talk about signs and synchronicities, okay? Signs and synchronicities, we have the number 33 here. I am expanding, okay? Any positive changes or projects you are considering right now will be worth your while. Expect that your power to manifest and create will be heightened. All right, so follow the signs, trust the universe, trust your intuition. All right, the signs are there, okay? You are growing and expanding, okay? So, and also in this process, you are supported, okay? That's what's important. Knowing that you are growing, you are supported. Uh, Look at the signs as like cookie trails to keep you from steering off the right path, okay? All right, so next we have Fool's Gamble. Beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfall. Okay, Fool's Gamble. All right, let's see what the message is. Okay, let's beware the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths can lead to downfall. Let's see. I have a deck here with some, because the trickster energy is like, all right, let's see. What type of deceit are we dealing with, Spirit? Okay. Because we don't want you to go down a path where you're going to, that's going to lead to your downfall. We have slavery here. And we have new beginnings and ingratitude. So just be careful about the people that are around you, okay? So just remember, your path is not the next person's path, okay? Just ingratitude, that is being ungrateful, right? Slavery, that is falling for everything, basically. Going every way the wind blows, okay? We have infamy, okay? That is being not being known for good things, okay? All right. What advice do you have for those to avoid the trickster spirit? Okay. So just be wary of people who are very ungrateful, people who are, instead of being having that supportive, got your back type attitude, those who will watch you fall. And they may not do these things to you, but if you see people doing these behaviors to other people, that's who they are. And eventually they're going to do it to you if they're not doing it to you already. The demonic spirit of slavery is just you not being on your path, okay? You're walking in your divine purpose, okay? Because if you're not walking in your purpose, what are you doing? Okay? New beginnings, okay? So just embracing newness without any hostilities, angers about the past, okay? So don't lose sight of this truth. You came here to evolve and grow. That's new beginnings. So it is necessary to experience the difficult times. Just stay grateful. That's when you will grow the most, okay? I am expanding. There is always light at the end of the dark tunnel. So remember, that demonic spirit of slavery is when you're not walking in the light, okay? If people are gossiping about you or spreading rumors, don't fall for it. No one is worth lowering your vibration for, okay? Let it move through you. See it for what it is, which is a reflection of their pain rather than the result of your actions. So when people gaslight, they're trolling, they say mean things, they're stalking you, watching your channels, posting, discouraging comments and things of that nature, that's a reflection of their pain. And it has nothing to do with you, okay? So remember, these energies come with spirits, okay? They're not grateful. They're not focused. They're not walking in their path, because I'm sure Nobody's purpose on this earth is to, be nasty like that, right? So that's infamy, okay? A person who that's what they're known for doing. That is, they have decided to make that their walk of life, doing things like trolling people's social media pages, things of that nature, okay? So your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway. Hold only a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes, and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way, okay? Um there is always light at the end of the tunnel, okay? And the tunnel eventually will end, even if it loops back around to the beginning, okay? There's always the beginning and the end, okay? If not, you need to get out the tunnel, okay? How'd you get in, okay? If you got in, you're able to get out, okay? So we have playful innocence here. Embrace a childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy, not seriousness. So I have to clarify this message. I do want to use my fairies, messages from the fairies, okay? Because this message is about, and look at this, at the bottom of the deck, we have new beginnings here. New beginnings, okay? So for a lot of you, and we got transformation again. A lot of you, you're letting go of old relationships, okay? For some of you, there is fear, okay? For some of you, Spirit is saying don't let your fears or insecurities stand in your way, okay? And with new beginnings, sometimes, well, not sometimes, but when you let go of people and you leave them behind, when you're walking forward, you're always going to meet new people, okay? So just be mindful who those new people are. So we have new beginnings here. This fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby, okay? So once again, gentleness. This message says, do things that lead to joy and not seriousness, okay? All right, let's see what other messages from the fairies do we have. So for some of you in this relationship, your new beginning is, for some of you, you're going to be new parents, okay, in this relationship. Now, the relationship may not be new for everyone, but for some of you, you're making a decision, okay? You're growing. So we have expansion here, and then we have new baby. So for some of you, you are growing a family, okay? But whatever you do, whatever decision you make, you are supported by the universe, okay? Okay, we have hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When you explore what's hidden, we can become free, okay? So for some of you, not being in denial that you have conceived a child, okay? Look, it is what it is, okay? This message here says don't lose sight of this truth, okay? So we have wait for winter, okay? We have wait for winter here. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes. So for those of you who are pregnant with an idea or whatever the case may be, it looks like things are going to come to fruition in the winter. For those of you who are pregnant, you're going to deliver in the winter, okay? All these messages are definitely in sync. And then we have ask for help if you need to. Angels are celestial beings who protect everyone. Again, another message about being protected. We have moon energy, okay? Surrender to the natural ebb and flow, being in balance of life. If you're feeling confused, this fairy comes to calm emotions, okay, and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. And then we have life energy here, okay? The happy fairy of sunshine bring lots of light giving energy. And then again, protection, okay? So for some of you, you may be afraid of this new beginning, this transition, whatever the case may be, but you're definitely protected and supported. That message is out here like really, really strong, okay? All right, so let's see. Let me bring these to the surface. Shining sign, okay? Okay, what is the plan that the universe has? We have follow your heart as well, okay? So for some of you, following your heart is like engaging. It's like, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to put my fears aside, or I'm going to address them, okay? Let me see what are some of the fears that you guys could be facing, because some of you, you don't quite, you can't really articulate it, okay? What are the fears of the collective? We have regrets. There is a message here that talks about, wouldn't you rather say oops than what if? Yes, it says, this thing you have been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. Better an oops than a what if. And then we have regret here. The past cannot be changed, but the future is still in your hands, okay? So remorse, sorrow, and rue. So basically, you don't want to regret, okay? Some of you, you have already missed out on opportunities, and so this is what you need to work on. Uh, you can let it go. Okay, have remorse for yourself. Okay, and remorse for yourself is not pity. It's just you giving yourself redemption. You forgiving yourself. We have isolation here. In solitude, discover your true self and connect deeper. So for some of you, you ghosted people. You may say your cutoff game is real good because you'll go ahead and leave a situation quick, fast, and in hurry the moment that you feel uncomfortable, right? So we have loneliness. Oh, I can't see. What is this? Loneliness, solitude, and alienation, okay? So some of you regret like this period where you just cut the whole world off, right? And we have judgment, okay? Judge less, understand more. And this goes for yourself, okay? So these criticism, harshly criticizing yourself, condemning yourself, okay? Um, yeah, don't do that. So rejection, okay? So for some of you, this is the insecurities and the fears that, and look, insecurity is right here, okay? Your worth is intrinsic and unchanging, okay? So don't doubt yourself, all right? Um, don't be uncertain, be clear, and of course, address your anxiety, okay? All right, you guys, let me just had to take a sip before I get into the tarot. Mouth is getting dry. All right, collective. So we have, look, you guys, this is awesome, okay? You're letting go of your insecurities. We got the Five of Pentacles here. You're recovering from, you're improving from your low vibrational state. So that means somebody is definitely working on themselves, okay? They're working on themselves because they want the Four of Wands. And look, the Three of Cups in reverse, that's isolation right there. So the messages are definitely syncing up. So you've isolated yourself because why? Emotional baggage. Look at this, transformation. Not going with the flow, okay? So putting a halt, isolating yourself, putting a halt. And for some of you, you regretted it. And now that you're moving forward, we have the Three of Wands here. That's, you definitely see the bigger picture. You want this divine love. You want this harmony. You want the stability. Okay, you want to take care of yourself, self-love. The Queen of Pentacles is That is a position of self-love, okay? A nurturer, taking care of self and others. You know, the Queen of Pentacles definitely takes care of others, but in order to take care of others, you must have your needs met first, right? Okay. So tell me more about the collective. Spirit, what's going on with the collective? Okay. All right. So we have the Fool in reverse, which is about uh making bad choices or being a risk taker, like more so playing roulette. Okay, the Seven of Swords, that's, you know, strategically making a move. It could include trickery, okay, because we do have a message out here, okay, that says beware of the deceit of tricksters, as risky paths, that's the Fool in reverse, can lead to downfall, okay? And look, the Justice in reverse, that's the downfall right there. The Four Swords with the Lovers in reverse, okay? That was your downfall. So it looks like you guys have already gone through this, all right? The Nine of Cups in reverse, and we got the King of Wands energy here, okay? So it looks like you guys have already gone through that, right? And you regret it. We got Fool's Gamble, okay? And the first card that came out was the Fool. All right, so that's talking about what you guys regret, okay? The Strength card in reverse, insecurities. The Two of Pentacles in reverse, not being balanced, being disorganized, okay? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Judgment, okay? Bad karma, all right? Okay, what is this? Playfulness. Yeah, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, misdirected behavior. You guys have definitely been through the ringers. Okay, so we got Judgment here. The Seven of Swords with the Emperor. Okay, so Spirit is like, don't go back. Don't do that thing that you did before, because you're gonna end up in the Queen of Cups in reverse with the Sun in reverse. Okay, the Hermit in reverse. You know, just not being wise, not making wise decisions, okay? And this Fool in reverse keeps coming out. Okay, so we got the Death card that talks about transformation. The Empress in reverse, the Three of Cups in reverse, both okay, the masculine energy came out first. So collective, okay, both of you all, you and your partner, I'm not sure if this is a twin flame journey or what, but both of you are definitely going, you're having the same experiences. Both of you are looks like both of y'all have had y'all share of carrying emotional baggages, insecurities, isolating yourself. The Three of Cups in reverse, the Empress in reverse, being indecisive, not being able to, being kind of serious and not playful, okay? So we got playful innocence here. Spirit saying, embrace a childish spirit where baby steps lead to joy. So right here, you guys were not walking in joy, okay? The Three of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Four of Wands. It's like you, both of you were running from the same thing, okay? Okay, what is this? Okay, so we got the Three of Wands again, all right? The Eight of Cups. Both of you walked away from, I guess, what didn't work for you, okay? It's called growing up. It's called, you know, but this is more about leaving behind, making the decision to want to, this is not really a negative energy here, this Eight of Cups, okay? This is just you being full of, you know, your emotions, and you deciding that you're not going to let your emotions get the best of you, okay? because the Eight of Cups, it's like I'm not going to take that emotional route where I end up feeling insecure. I isolate myself and things of that nature. Why is the Judgment and the Seven of Swords, they just want to hang out, okay? Spirit is saying, so we have the Seven of Swords here. Spirit is saying with the Queen of Swords in reverse and the Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, so for some of you, with the Eight of Cups, with the Four of Cups in reverse, all right, you're saying, you know what? I'm going to focus on what works for me, okay? I'm going to focus on what works for me. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Those are that's you being hard on yourself, okay? Libra energy, Virgo energy. You know, you're judging yourself because it doesn't feel good, okay? It doesn't feel good to have to walk away from a lifestyle that you've lived, okay? Whether it's the right path or not, but just to drop everything, okay, to start over, to start anew, that's not easy to do, and it's very painful. So, you know, being very judgmental of yourself, criticizing yourself, condemning yourself, okay, fighting with your thoughts, okay, we do that. We got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, okay. The High Priestess with the Moon in reverse with the Queen of Wands, all right. So, Divine Feminine, this is really this is some sort of a transformation process here. Like, seriously. I don't think I've ever, this reading is interesting because it's going back and forth, is outlining the masculine. This is definitely a connection, but it's your energy is coming out separately, but your walks of life definitely mirror each other, okay? So the Queen of Wands, the Moon in reverse, okay? I did get some energy where Spirit was saying embrace that Moon energy, okay? So the Moon in reverse with the High Priestess, Queen of Wands, Pisces energy, okay? Pisces, water, okay? Moon energy. The High Priestess is Moon energy. We have the Moon in reverse. So this Queen of Wands definitely was in the space where she was not embracing that Moon energy, but that turned over, okay? That definitely turned over. She was disconnected here, okay? But we got the Knight of Cups and the King of Pentacles, the Temperance. Okay, so look, the Two of Cups, now here y'all coming together. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, okay? That's this masculine, okay? He done healed himself. And let me tell you, you guys, men, when they want you, they can feel when your energy is in alignment with theirs, okay? When you have what they want, they know it. It doesn't matter where you are on this planet, in the sky. It doesn't matter. When they want you and they're in the space and place that's in alignment with you, oh, they coming for you, okay? They're coming for you. And so that's what this masculine, he's like, okay, this Queen of Wands, she wasn't embracing her Moon energy, but now she is. So here he comes, quick, fast, in a hurry. The Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands, okay? He making his way. We got Temperance here. He is protected. He has gone through his healing journey. The King of Pentacles, he got his stuff in order, okay? He got his affairs in order. The King of Pentacles, this is someone who has taken their time to acquire what they have acquired, okay? And now he's ready. We got the Knight of Cups. And he's coming towards this Queen of Wands, okay? And he's following his heart, okay? Because that's what that's what the very first message out here said, okay? That's what the very first message out here said. Trust in the universe's plan and follow your heart. Well, we have this King of Wands who is now the King of Pentacles because he grew up, okay? He grew up. Virgo, Leo energy. Okay. And so now he has something to offer. All right. But he's coming the right way. He's coming the right way. He's following his heart. Okay. All right. All right. Let's see. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. No, let's clarify temperance. Okay. So we got the sixth chakra here, temperance, divine alignment, okay? Divine guidance, listening to your intuition, okay? That's the Knight of Cups energy. Your sixth chakra, that's your third eye, okay? Following your intuition when you don't know which way to go, okay? And also exercising patience, okay? So yes, so he was not healed. This King of Pentacles, okay, this King of Wands, okay, sought divine intervention, okay. The Four of Swords came out a lot. I just didn't put it down, but that is my prayer card. So this King of Wands definitely was in the divine's presence, okay. Third eye activation, getting that energy, getting that information, okay, because he was not the door to personal healing and happiness. It was just blocked, okay. So now that he has sought divine intervention, he is able to exercise patience, make a decision, and heal, okay. That's that transformation energy. Okay, he went from cornucopia in reverse to the King of Pentacles. He went from fourth chakra being not activated to now he's in the Knight of Cups. That's his emotional intelligence. His heart chakra is open. Okay, that's emotional intelligence. That's your third eye and your heart chakra that's open. Okay, he's ready for a connection. All right. All right, Spirit. Let's see. What else? What's going on? It feels like I'm doing two separate readings, okay? So, yes, we got the Four of Wands here. A lot of Wands energy. We got the Two of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Five of Wands, okay? The Eight of Wands, the King of Wands. It's a lot of Wands, okay? So the Two of Swords with the World, okay? So making that decision to let go of resentment, detach from karmic, codependent connections. He left all that behind. This cycle has been closed out, okay? Definitely has been closed out. And also we have the World energy here. So we have new beginnings, okay, arriving and waiting for winter to for your manifestations to come to fruition. All right. We got the Page of Wands here. All the wands, damn near all the wands are out. Okay, that's the new path right there. That's the new beginning, the new journey. Okay. So what's hidden? Okay, we got the Ace of Swords. What's hidden? The Ace of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. A new opportunity for abundance. Okay. Success, mental clarity. Okay, that's what was hidden. Okay, so hidden depths. What was unknown has now come to the surface. The Ace of Swords, that's definitely clarity. Okay, knowledge, success. Okay. Having a breakthrough, all right, just new ideas. And we have the Ace of Pentacles here. You know, I said he graduated from the King of Pentacles when he got all that divine intervention and his third eye. He healed, okay? It says something hidden is about to come to the light. That's the Ace of Wands energy and the Ace of Pentacles, okay? Perhaps a secret or memory, okay? That's the Ace of Swords. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say Ace of Wands. That's the Ace of Swords energy, okay? A new idea coming. When you expose what's hidden, we can become free. That's the Page of Wands energy. That is freedom. The Page of Wands is definitely freedom, okay? All right. I just want to know what's coming next. Spirit, what is coming next? We got the Magician And the Page of Cups, that's that baby. Okay? That's that happy surprise, that surprise, what's being revealed, okay? What's next, okay? The Magician, and this is also part of being free, okay? Being free to manifest, being free to be creative and, collectively come together, okay? So this, also the Ace of Swords with the Page of Cups, taking baby steps, okay? Because there is a message here that said take baby steps. So you notice we got the Knight of Cups and we have the Page of Cups. Taking baby steps so that you can embrace things in this new beginning, in this relationship with joy and not so much seriousness. Like, this is huge, a huge transformation, but I like the gentleness of, the Knight of Cups coming out, instead of the King of Cups, and the Page of Cups coming out, gentleness, baby steps, all right? So that's what's coming next, all right? So we have the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and Justice, all right? That about sums it up, okay? Because all is fair in love, okay? We got the Three of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So the Seven of Pentacles, that is, working together, from here on out, okay? Actually coming together with the plan. The Magician and the Page of Cups, whatever these creative ideas are, the Ace of Swords, whatever you two, because the Three of Pentacles is about building together. Okay, so this is you two coming together, collective. You and your partner coming together, all right? And you're working it out, okay? Because the Seven of Pentacles is no joke. Y'all definitely got the energy, okay? Leo. You got the passion, the drive, the energy, Strength card, Leo. Okay, both of y'all are passionate about it. Being together and working together, you're focused. Both of y'all are putting y'all strengths together. You're putting your passions together and you're working together, okay? A lot of togetherness here. So, and we have attachment, okay? So, the moral of the story is, not one, I don't care how great your relationship is, it's just not easy. It's not it was love at first sight. We never had a fight. I loved him forever, never cheated. I'm not saying that everybody cheats, but what I'm saying is, if you guys paid attention to the reading, the hard part was not the two being together. The hardest part was each of them working on their individual selves. That's what it's about. It's not really about, I don't like that person. Something's wrong with them. Okay, well, how you end up with somebody that something's wrong with them and you're perfectly okay? Okay, how did that happen? All right. There is something that we all need to work on in ourselves. And guess what? It has nothing to do with the other person. It's just that collective, for this particular partnership, they both were going through this. They did mirror each other. Their lives, they had very similarities, okay? A lot of us, we find similarities. We find there are similarities in our journeys, okay? And so we can appreciate each other more, okay? When we talk to each other. Because, yes, you do need to talk to people. You do need to have those deep conversations, okay? You do, all right? You just have to know when to have them, okay? You have to know when to have those deep conversations with each other. But, yeah, you don't have to be wise about it, too, right? Because you don't want to tell everything to the wrong person, okay? Just because it feels right in the beginning, everything is supposed to feel right in the beginning. You don't know each other, so you should be trying to win each other over, right? So most things don't feel right. I mean, most things do feel right in the beginning, right? But if it don't feel right in the beginning, it It shouldn't go no further. All right. Okay, you guys. That is the message that I have for the collective. We got some angel numbers. Okay. We got some messages from the universe. Okay. But it was strong wand energy, strong fire and air. Okay. It doesn't mean that, you know, this message is not for someone who doesn't have this message is not only for those who have fire and air, but the energy, the fire and the air energy was really heavy in the readings. Also, if it resonates, it resonates. You know what you're going through. You know your story better than anybody else. Okay. All right. If you want to book a personal reading, private reading, the details is in the description. Okay. Anything sent through my PayPal prior to a reading is considered a donation. Okay. Until the next time, with love and light, namaste, ashe.